Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? It's Preacher! I hope you're sort of getting to grips with the amount of content I've put over the last week or so. It has been hellacious, but still, what an exciting time. It's been a very long time since I've been excited about World of Warcraft, and I am there right now. It's also nice to see that we've started to very much peak again in views, well over 3 million. I am ecstatic with how things are going right now. I cannot express enough how grateful I am to every single one of you right now, because this is what we needed, is that infection. I was tired of WoW. I was playing lots of other games because I was just like, you know what, I'm kind of getting to the end of it, and if WoD is a signal of where things are going, I'm not going to be around much longer. But Legion is looking tremendous. I'm not going to start the hype train. I'm not doing that. I'm doing the good and the bad of everything, which is why the Demon Hunter Quick Look, which is out already, I think, has the good and the bad in there, and hopefully we can put our suggestions forward as to how to make sure that when you guys get your hands on these classes, everything's going to be superb. So, a few things. I wanted to cover Highmountain. The Highmountain video took 17 hours to render. Why? It's 5 hours long, okay? It is the entire zone. It is 5 hours in length. It's obviously not designed to be watched in one sitting, but I didn't want it to be like a stream rip, which is, I hate stream rips of stuff like that. I really dislike them. I can't watch them personally, so I don't want to make that content. As much as loads of you probably don't mind that, I personally dislike it. And plus, I didn't want to stream it because I wanted to drink it in myself. And making those discoveries that you guys point out because you already know, because you've either seen the stream or you've played it yourself, and you're like, dude, that doesn't work that way. When I discover it myself, I get that feeling for the first time, and I love that. So, that video is going to probably take at least another 24 hours to actually process on YouTube, because it's so long. It takes absolutely forever, and because I've made it in like 1080p, 60 FPS, it's really high quality. I'm not going to release it before that point. So that video will be coming. For those of you who don't want the spoiler of what's in there, I can't show you much. What's in the background is a zone that has an area of Highmountain that has nothing in it yet. Highmountain is about 80% complete, and it's tremendous. It's absolutely tremendous, but I can't show you any of it if you want to avoid spoilers, because it has major stuff going on. So I'd really avoid the comment section here if you're looking for spoilers, because there's always going to be that guy who's like, ha ha ha, let me spoil it for you. It's really good, and the twists and turns that come out of there, if you're trying to remove yourself from Legion spoilers and just trying to get facts and figures about rerolls and stuff, watch my Quick Look series. That is completely spoiler free. The Demon Hunter stuff is all done in like Mists of Pandaria areas. There's no story stuff there. And let me tell you, the Highmountain story, the way it unfolds, is really cool. Really cool, and harks back to lots and lots of major characters and faces. Really sets the scene for the remaining zones. And I'm told that Stormheim is even better, which is the other zone that's like sort of ready to be tested. And I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. That's going to be Friday, hopefully. This is going to be an all-day event again. It took me like all day to do the Highmountain one. What I will say there, if you want the classes, and whichever spec you want me to do that in, please leave a comment down below and just upvote it. Please upvote it so I can just check it, because I don't mind particularly. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to be playing them all anyway, so I don't mind playing one to its absolute completion. You get about 4 levels in each zone based on Highmountain alone. So I would be more than happy to take your suggestions of which ones you want to see me some extended play, which one will benefit most of you. I've actually left this comment in the Highmountain video itself, but it's not going to be ready until probably Saturday morning, maybe late Friday night, I would imagine. And therefore, that's going to be too late, because I'm going to be filming it tomorrow. So if you want to see me do a zone in a certain spec, please let me know down below. Okay? It will obviously be higher up the priority of the Quick Look, so I get an extended period of time on then. So please, please do that. Although, let me give you a quick overview of Highmountain. It has lots and lots of treasures, big return to that, and particularly tying into artifact power. You actually pick up so much artifact power, around about 1,000-ish. That doesn't mean a lot to you now, but understand that when you spec your artifact weapon, your first one that you choose is 100, the next one is 200, the next one is 300, the one after that is 400. That's how it generates up. Okay? So you pick up lots and lots of artifact power is actually picked up from treasures. So exploration is really, really big bonus. So if you think of it in terms of WoD, the collectibles and stuff they had lying around, that's mainly, so far in the alpha, those treasure chests and stuff you find will probably have a blue, right? But more than likely, they come with an item and they come with some artifact power. So it's going to be definitely something you're going to want to do if you want to get your artifact power up and running. So that would be my big advice to you. But if you are very much into the story and like being surprised, stay away from the big video, because my reactions are priceless, I think. I think you might want to come back to it later down the line and see how I reacted to certain things, because even I, as a guy who's not into the lore, was seriously blown away by a lot of the stuff. Highmountain isn't the most visually impressive zone we've ever seen. It very much reminds me of a Mist of Pandaria zone. It looks nice, but it's not got any of them, like, oh my god moments, right? Like the big weapons that stick out of the ground in Darkshore, the lock in Loch Modan, or the statues around there, or seeing Ironforge in the mountain. It doesn't have any of those moments, but it's good enough. It's a good enough setting for the story that plays out there, and it's cool. It's seriously cool. Lots of good cutscenes. Nice memories of going back and little scenarios that play out. Absolutely fantastic. Enjoyed the shit out of it, and I'm really looking forward to Stormheim tomorrow. On Saturday, it is the Christmas web show, and you might be thinking, it is not even the middle of December, Preacher. That's true. That is true, right? It's only going to be the 12th when we do the Christmas web show. If you check, though, the web show after that is the day after Christmas Day. Right? It's Boxing Day, as we call it. And that's going to not work. We will certainly have a web show at some point, probably before New Year. We usually try and squeeze one in there. But it's unlikely we'll get one that's closer to Christmas than now that we can schedule properly, and probably won't be like full of turkey and just generally a pair of fat bastards who sit there and want to chit-chat with you guys. So that's going to be very, very difficult. So we're going to do the Christmas, and it's my birthday. My birthday is like next Thursday. So the birthday Christmas web show will be this Saturday. It will be the drinking web show. So as always, the caveat comes, if you're not old enough in your country to drink, or you're not really sure of how much you can drink, please don't join in. Please don't join in. Because we don't want to be responsible for people getting in, you know, in a bad way. Because we've had that in the past. We've had people who've like collapsed at their keyboards because they've been decking shots of absinthe and stuff. Please don't do that. We're old. We're old people, right? We have families and kids and stuff. We know what we're doing, kind of. And even we get a little bit too tipsy in that scenario. So please, 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 if you are going to join in, please drink responsibly or to within your limits. And if you're not old enough to drink, don't take part. It's generally, we come up with some silly rules. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I haven't been able to talk to Ghosty outside of like emergency phone calls for the last few days. Because I put in like 4 or 5 20-hour days. Made myself a little bit ill, which was a bit stupid. And now I have a new rule with my wife that I can't really work past 11 PM. Because excuse me, I still suffer this cough. It won't go away because I'm not resting. Because I have to get with my son at 6 AM. So I've told back a little bit. But at the same time, I'm more limited by processing power at this point, where both of my PCs are rendering stuff as we speak. So with that said, I'm looking forward to a drink on Saturday. But we've had very little time to prepare something spectacular. We usually try and get something really good ready. We have some ideas, but it's already Thursday afternoon. What we'll actually get to manage on Saturday, as well as we want to... Ghosty's got some ideas of stuff he wants to try and get done on Saturday as well. I don't know. At this point, it's all hands on deck on our side to give you guys a great experience and get everything done so we can spend the Christmas period with our families. So with that being said, my wife is going away with my kids. They're going to a small little Christmas thing with friends on Monday, meaning I'm on my own for an entire week. Now, I was hoping to do Stream Week that week. That's still potentially happening, but the time is ticking so quickly that I would have to basically give up on doing WoW stuff or try and do a whole stream of about 8 or 9 hours during the day, then take a quick break and then go straight into YouTube stuff in the afternoon. That until the late evening. That might be what happens because my family won't be here and I'll be like lonely as fuck. So that might be the case. We'll see. I have all this stuff planned. I want to just chill out and play Bloodborne. But at the same time, I've just become so reignited with World of Warcraft right now that it's a conflict. And I don't want to stream World of Warcraft because I like my World of Warcraft stuff to be YouTube stuff that's high quality and happy days. A quick apology to those of you who did notice, because most of my commentary goes out on Twitter on the outside of what I put out on YouTube. My PC died, if you didn't know, when we actually updated the alpha to include all the new stuff. My PC actually completely died. It was out of commission for 24 hours. It wasn't even in my home. I had to go and drop it off for somebody to spend some time with because I literally didn't have time to sit and fanny around and try and fix it. So we had to use the second machine here, which, considering I've been upgrading mine for the last couple of years, we haven't really touched that one, is severely lacking in power in comparison. So whereas I can get a very stable 80, 90, 100 FPS in World of Warcraft, that could get, 30, 40 and drops when it's in other areas. And you guys certainly noticed the quality difference there. So my apologies, there was nothing I could do about it other than just simply not make content. That's not really viable in this scenario. It's not viable whatsoever. So that's the scenario there. The last thing I want to touch on is the Legacy. You guys obviously know I'm making Legacy of the Warlock. As disappointing as it is, I can't see that being finished before January, given the current state of how things are going. The couple of reasons for that. One, we're getting a new camera. Thanks to the Patreon guys, we're getting a new camera, which is going to allow us to do an outdoor shoot. For the first time ever, we're going to do a proper outdoor shoot. There's a reason for that as well. We also have some props and stuff being sent in by members of the community. We've got a gun coming. Not a real one. A replica gun. All this kind of stuff. We have some blood spatter things coming out that, you know, where you fire them off and all this. We have some really big plans, which is the stuff we've been wanting to make for probably the last couple of years. But I've been unable to due to resources, time, the fact that we'd probably have to film it realistically on a phone due to our lack of actual video recording equipment. I can't exactly drag. I have a very expensive webcam, but I can't exactly drag that out to the middle of a field. I could use my phone, which is actually better quality than our video camera, which caps out at 720p. But ultimately now we've managed to throw some resources into getting a proper camera and getting some props and stuff, and hopefully we can make something magical happen there. It's going to be our first time doing this kind of stuff, so no doubt there's going to be mistakes. Probably won't work. So either way, that's what's going on there. And considering it's like mid-December now, getting all that done, wrapped up, getting Ghosty and getting the guys out into the area we want to film and getting all that done and then getting it edited properly while simultaneously doing Legion, while simultaneously maybe throwing in a stream week, maybe throwing all this stuff in, and the fact that my children finish their respective, you know, nurseries and whatever in the next few days, it's going to be tough. Not to say I'm going to slack off or anything, but I will guarantee that once Christmas Eve hits, I'll probably stop working for a few days. Now, there is a lovely surprise coming for you on Christmas Day that I filmed. That is a lovely thing that is coming out. I hope you guys truly enjoy it. I've just seen the pre-cut of it, and I'm over the moon with how it came out. So look forward to that as well. So that being said, that's the current state of things. Everything should remain the same. I probably won't be doing Drama Friday on Christmas Day. The Drama Friday falls on Christmas Day. What we probably do is, considering my wife and that is away next week, is probably do a Drama Friday on Thursday and Friday. And therefore, which will be my birthday, actually, yeah. So we'll do Drama Friday on my birthday. Yeah, that's right. My wife and kids aren't here for my birthday. The decision had to be made. I needed the time to work, so they're going away for my birthday. I will do probably Drama Friday, Thursday and Friday. So I'll have a Drama Friday on my birthday, and then I can release one for you on Christmas Day, as well as the surprise that's coming out on Christmas Day. That's generally the roundup of things right now, guys. All right, so I'm going to be getting on for the next few days. Let's see. We got Friday tomorrow. I'll be doing Stormheim. Please leave your comments on which class or spec you want me to do that on. Saturday's the web show. I'll be working during the day with Ghosty to prepare all the Christmas stuff and get that show ready. Sunday, I'll be doing quick looks, more than likely, and then Monday hits. I'll either be streaming in the morning, or I'll make the decision. Hopefully, I'll make the decision by Saturday, considering how this evening goes and tomorrow goes, as to whether or not I can fit in the Bloodborne stream that week. Because I don't want to ignore the Twitch guys, but I'm sure you guys understand exactly. I can't be everywhere at once. It's as simple as that. I'm only one voice, and I've talked a lot this last few weeks. All right. Thank you very much for listening, guys. I hope everything's going well at your end. I'm so over the moon to see your feedback so far. It's been incredible. I'll see you again. Bye-bye.